60 in pod vomit. Hot 60 in pod vomit. Hot 60 in pod vomit. 60 pod vomit. Hot 60 pod vomit. Hot 60. Dicky dicky. Cattis. That's our sarcastic pervert, man. Coming from Atlanta. Got my motherfucking co-host with me.
Be in the building. I was waiting on Cattis to start rapping and shit.
He would turn my mic off if I started rapping.
I'm always waiting.
Mysterious would have happened with my mic.
Man, let's talk about the special co-host that we have today.
We have done this great collaboration,
What
man.
is going down today?
We got Nikelbag, Rick. What's up?
What's up?
Yes, sir.
And Jables, Justin.
Yes, sir.
Justin, or Jables.
Represent your podcast.
Pod Vomit. Pod Vomit are on SoundCloud. We've been around for too long.
Too long.
And we are always...
Rick had like really short hair when we started.
Yeah. And no beard. I wore a diaper and now I'm back in one again.
Yeah.
It's come full circle.
Just went from Pampers to Depends.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pampers to Depends in 60 seconds.
We're always saying we're the audio atrocity to your ear holes.
Oh, hell yeah. And we like Oprah meets Howard Stern over here, so this is going to be extreme.
So wait, we get a car at the end of this?
I know.
More Howard Stern style, yeah.
Actually, your car might be missing because we gave it to somebody else.
And you lose a car, and you lose
we kind of a Robin Hood, Oprah meets Howard Stern kind of.
We're real raw.
What are we supposed to give them? A Robin Givens? I don't.
First off, can we talk about what
Robin
we got
Quivers.
in this jar?
Oh yeah,
we got some
hot goat piss. No.
Moonshine, weed infused moonshine. Y'all want to take a shot of this?
Weed infused?
Yes, very reluctantly I will do that.
Well, you can pour your poison in. I'm gonna let you pour your poison because I'll fill your cup up.
I like the little sea-themed.
Yes, we got
Dixie
moonshine
cups.
and Dixie cups. That's fucking classic as hell,
That's
y'all.
country, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
So
all we need is Cracker Barrel catering this month.
It's not quite as classy as the solo shot cups, but you know, it's getting there.
It's like you could use it as mouthwash if needed. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I will extend my pinky on this one here to class it up.
When in doubt, pinky out.
Let's smell.
So basically, this is moonshine is handmade. It's not the shit you buy in the store. This is like some. We're not going to disclose where it came from.
Yeah, to get more girth off.
But it's infused. I think it's been soaking for over 2 months.
Wow.
And it's been called Dragon Tears. So shout out. You know who you are, who gave it to me, but we're not going to mention any names. But anyway, so y'all, we're gonna get into the Snap 60 quickly. So I can kind of get into what I've been doing, right? My daughter's been doing all her schoolwork. Congratulations. She's ready to go. She wants to do this shit. So we bought her this doll called a My Life doll, right? And so you can buy clothes, you can buy shoes and all this shit for this doll. So I'm on Amazon and I'm scrolling through and they got backpacks and all kinds of just unnecessary shit. And all of a sudden, this shit pops up.
What?
And yeah, so
Oh. You didn't order that though,
you
right?
see the kids' toys? So this is not for her doll, but it's just funny because I looked up like doll accessories.
I like that it's 81 cents.
A promotion available.
It's pretty cheap. You might as well order it. I mean,
And you see like it's right in the middle of all this shit, right? I'm like,
well, dolls are now obviously just not exclusive to children any longer.
right.
Yeah, so people are obviously figured, oh, this bitch might be looking for a thong for her doll. So I'm like, you know what, I gotta go see. Because I'm like, is this really a doll or is this maybe a person? I click on it, go to this website, right? And I run into...
Sounds like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I should have never did that. So I click on it and they got outfits for these bitches. $85 jumpsuits and no description. I'm like, there should be some kind of description and shit, right? But there's
For the plastic bitches?
I like that the company is Dong Dong.
I know.
Is it Chinese? I mean,
sexy woman.
Can you imagine
Dong Dong sexy.
Can you imagine the receptionist of that company?
I know. Dong Dong
Dong
sexy
Dong,
long
can you
time.
hold? Dong Dong.
Yeah, what happens when they come in the mail, right? He's like, ooh, your Dong Dong sexies are here.
You know, that's somebody you should have on your show, is just a postal worker. And
Man, you mean to tell me there's guys out here dressing up their plastic dolls and jerking off to them just in their special little...
$85 for an outfit. They wouldn't...
Oh,
They don't even spend that much on, and it's like a jumpsuit that show. And I'm like, well, they should have better description though. It have description. I was like, if they want to sell this, they got to romance this shit. They got to be like, drapes her big ass titties, you know, bend her over in this. It don't have none of that shit.
I mean, is it different than regular clothes? Couldn't you just go to Victoria's Secret and buy the same thing?
Well, I guess it's kind of embarrassing to do that, and here this is, you know.
Okay.
Well,
you pay for the privacy.
Right, because I have my own sex doll, so I'm embarrassed about things.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
What are you doing this weekend, Larry? Nothing, just hanging around the house.
Waiting for on dong dong.
I got a couple Amazon packages I really need to be there for, so I can't go out and drink with y'all.
Yeah, I can't have the wife get into those packages first.
And then all of a sudden it turns into a whole Silence of the Lambs thing.
Ding dong, it's dong dong.
It's like, why are you digging that hole in your floor? What's going on there?
Honey, what's this charge on our credit card to dong dong? And why can't I go out in your shed?
There's nothing there.
It's work related.
Those are forbidden packages.
I don't want to bring it home with me.
It's just I'm working on something for our anniversary, baby.
Yeah, that'd be a good cover up.
No, then you read that I'm looking like a motherfucker.
That's your threesome. It's like it's not a real girl. That's your angle in trying to talk your wife into a threesome.
This is so I won't cheat on you.
Right. And you know we can bring her. How does that? You know, here's
can
what
you imagine that?
Here's the funny thing.
Can the doll join in?
It's like you spend all this.
He's
money.
like, look, either your asshole or that asshole. I'm getting some asshole tonight.
Oh, I'd be like,
I know you don't like anal, babe, but she does.
Here's what I want to see.
She never complains.
I want to see.
And I don't even have to use that much lube.
I want to see the video of a guy that spends all this money and gets all worked up over this doll and's buying her jumpsuits and thongs and then just the whole afterwards. It's like he's in there in the fucking, you know, he's got a shop sink down in the basement with cleaning it out. It's like, it's like the whole the shame factor all over.
I know.
Drying it off and like
you got to take her clothes to the laundromat.
Yeah.
All right, shall we shot this moonshine?
Oh, I actually early just did it by myself. Whoops.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But I got more, so it's okay.
I'm glad.
Oh, you did? It's eating a hole in the bottom of my Dixie cup.
I had to taste it.
Right.
All right, well, hot 60 pod vomit.
All right, cheers.
Dragon tear, infused moonshine, blown eye. Anyway, so
Vomit.
I'm like, yo, so I go to click on the website and look at this shit that I found next, right? So there's actually Air Sex World Championships. They sponsor this. Okay.
Oh, okay. So
TheRealLoveSexDolls.com.
So
and somehow it ended up on that.
This is where the rabbit hole took you from the sex doll.
You can see this shit on YouTube. I watched a couple videos, unfortunately.
It's like if you don't want to spend $80 on clothes and $1,000. Here's something a little more in your price range. Air Sex. It's air. It's all around you.
It's pretty safe. I mean,
you know, there's no shipping.
Air Sex.
There's no Amazon kind of shame factor with your delivery guy.
Yeah, look on the bottom.
You like.
Thomas from Rockland purchased doll wigs.
Doll wigs.
But anyways, the Air Sex shit.
You want your lady to have different hairstyles.
They snitched on Thomas from Rockland, first of all.
Here's the thing. When I see stuff like this, I just always imagine like the people that are putting this together going, what do you think of the font of this?
Right.
Are we good with this? Does this sell the product?
Yeah, the marketing team behind all this.
I want you holding her tits, and her face has to look amazing.
Now look, I've got a 2:00 meeting tomorrow about Air Sex, and then at 3 that afternoon I've got another meeting about these fucking doll underwear.
Right. I mean, there was a boardroom at some point with somebody presenting something with like a whole thing on a PowerPoint, and like, this is the future of Air Sex. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, for it to be a championship and for people to be like, how do you practice?
Is it an air trophy?
Like, I'd like to be the Air Sex coach.
First of all,
you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that
you're not humping enough.
Yes,
harder.
Exactly.
Catch the chicken.
I'm sold. We got to go to this next year, though. I seriously want to look at.
I'm looking for it. It's happening in December in Austin. So.
Okay.
We got to go see this.
We have to. You can watch, but
that's worth the trip to Austin.
I'm willing to compete. I'm not even going to
I just want a shirt that says I went to Austin and didn't visit anything cool, but I got an Air Sex t-shirt.
Yes, sir. Yeah. The Air Sex World Championship t-shirt, that's classic.
Air Sex. Just don't look at it under a blue light or black light.
Ooh.
You know.
Oh my gosh, don't explode.
I mean, what good's an Air Sex t-shirt without the right stains?
I just want to... Is that going to be covered in the X Games or the XXX Games?
You know what? I just want to know in 20 years, will this be at the Olympics?
I want to know if there's Air Spooge.
Air Spooge?
Because how do you know when it's over?
Right.
Well, see, that's where I'd come in. I'd get like a little water balloon, make it look like I squirt or something.
Yeah. I like
it's all in the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've watched.
Okay, so you can have like a water bottle and just. Like,
I haven't been practicing or anything like that.
You get one of those like balloons that you make animals out of, fill it full of water.
Actually, you know what works great is the dog toy.
Part of my
Are you talking about the dog toys? Yeah, I fill those with water. I've heard.
When I finish doing my presentation, I would just like pull out a sandwich and start eating. That's how you know it's over.
Or smoke a cigarette.
Right. Or just be fast asleep.
Pull out a fast ass Subway sandwich.
Fall asleep on the floor.
I think it'd be funny if people like.
I
think it'd be funny if people tried to make like realistic looking jizz that comes out of a little bottle or whatever, and they just like. Then that's even part of the competition. It's like, well, the semen wasn't very realistic, so I'm gonna only give you 7 points.
I'm sorry,
he made his with 1 part lotion, 1 part
we've deducted points for the stunt cum.
Right.
Stunt cum.
You really could have mixed a better concoction. Sorry.
It wasn't that warm. It kind of felt cool to me.
It basically is a pina colada.
Yeah.
And it dried up really fast.
Right.
Yeah.
If you like pina colada.
Penis coladas.
Penis coladas. Penis coladas.
Penis a lot of it.
Yeah.
Man, I think these shots kicking in already.
I know, right?
Right.
Damn.
And we're just getting started, folks.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, we're burning the building down.
Yeah, pretty much.
This will be the last time you see it.
Pod Vomit was here. God damn it.
Right, pretty much.
Wow, that's crazy. A collaboration.
We're blaming all this shit on Pod Vomit.
It's the only way to wash the filth off is to burn it down.
Right. Yeah. That's why we're in your studio this time and not our studio.
Yeah, it gets expensive having to keep going to new studios.
Yeah, we going to the Air Sex World, though. This is not just like, oh, this happened.
You gotta be picturing so much shit now.
World. Is there any video from this? If we went to like Pornhub or
no, just look it up. It's
I'm
right
picturing
there.
somebody doing a handstand, just fucking up top doing a handstand.
Man, I want to see some if people like from like an African tribe do that shit and they come out with those dinghies, man, because they got those tripod dicks.
God damn it.
They do.
They probably don't compete very often in the air sex due to probably they get black eyes, slapping themselves in the fucking face with these humans.
Or the audience.
Trimmers.
Yeah.
What was it? Trimmers,
oh,
right?
yeah,
It's a health hazard
those
for
sure.
or they have like those, those it's kind of like a spandex sleeve and it's just like in their thigh, but it's like a sponsor. It's just kind of hold that
That's
gargantuan.
hella funny.
Yeah. Right.
We were just
like
talking about that
Monsters,
shit.
What's that soda?
Monster, right.
Monster
yeah.
energy drink.
Yeah. Unleash the beast.
We were just talking about that. And I was like, some dick prints look like Tremors. Y'all remember?
Tremors.
And then he was like, yeah, that shit. What did you say? They do look like dick with teeth or some shit.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, Tremors is quite gross. That shit always bothered me.
Yeah.
It's just like a big ass dick with teeth. It really is.
Underground, buried, right.
Yeah. Dry as shit. Just dry as ultimate sand dick.
It's really some sort of kind of, hidden message.
That's what I felt too.
Right. Yeah. It's like, there's an underlying theme there.
Penises have no
Because you ever notice the women just always open their legs whenever it came to him?
Yeah.
And whenever the tremor came to the lady, they opened their legs.
See, that's the whole thing. It's Tremors, and it's about an underground thing plowing through. It's all about anal, really, I think.
Yeah. Right. It's a lot of plowing. That's what's going on here.
Big phallic symbol in the dirt.
It's the reason why so many people are gay today.
Right. Wasn't that Kevin Bacon in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How much did they have to pay him to do that shit?
Probably not a lot, then.
Yeah. It was like, that's before he had 6 degrees.
Exactly. It was like free Hooters for a year. You're like, fuck it.
You mean I get to show my face?
Right.
They're like, yeah.
free Hooters for a year. But what
then
about
Kevin Bacon just turned into an asshole after that. Every movie and he played an asshole after that.
He's a good actor.
Hell yeah. I fuck with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I heard he looks like Skeletor in real life now. That's why he stopped acting and shit.
Because of his nose. He
went Mickey Rourke on his, damn, what happened?
Mickey Rourke.
He's like, well, the bacon's getting a little crispy.
Right.
It's been out in the sun
I'm tired
a little
of the
long.
bacon jokes. Fuck
I know. He's like, they wouldn't let me be in Footloose Part 2, so what am I going to do?
Pretty much. You know that shit's coming, too. Don't even mention it.
Oh, now you just ask for that to come happen. And who's going to be in it? Like Justin? No. It'll be, what's his name? Bruno Mars. Thanks a lot.
It could happen.
And
that's not a terrible cast,
yeah, the soundtrack will be good.
Would it though?
Maybe.
Who'd be on it?
Come on, man.
Was the first one good?
Well, no, I'm saying if Bruno Mars was doing it.
Oh, okay, I see. I thought you meant
it's a double threat or
and he's just gonna sing the same song, like.
But he'll Bruno Mars it out,
right?
Know?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you could see him kind of up.
Yeah, he could do his own thing with it for sure.
Sure. All right, that's enough Bruno Mars endorsements. So
yeah,
I'm not really that big of a fan.
I'm not a fan, so that was too much.
Oh, sorry.
I know, but if he wants to throw money at me, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'll take some. Speaking about throwing money, I'm glad you said that. Did y'all see what Chris Brown did to his ankle bracelet? What? So this is just the box part, the buckle, all around it.
Oh, this is his house arrest.
It's 100 carats of yeah, his ankle bracelet.
Well,
monitor.
You might as well trick it out. I mean, if you gotta wear it.
Yeah, he's like, his excuse was, I'm gonna turn this in anything negative into a positive. So.
I would have made it look like RoboCop.
No, he's like now. It's
That's what I would have made it look like. RoboCop, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Though?
He's like now it's gangsta.
The jeweler had to come there and make that shit, and even the buckle, everything is iced out.
Well, look, if you're at home and you got the money and you're like, I'm bored, I can't leave. I'm gonna have a jeweler come over.
I know.
And bedazzle my.
I'm not about to wear this bullshit ass plastic on my leg. I won't be caught dead.
Oh Jesus.
That's some baller shit right there. What's he gonna do with it after? Like, do we have to give it back?
No, I know what'll happen. They'll sell it on and the money will go to some charity, and they'll
against domestic violence.
I was thinking that too. That's what I was about to say.
Because theoretically,
for battered women's shelters,
it doesn't belong to him. So even if they chose to probably just give it up and put it into a charity or whatever, that's probably
this is crazy. Man.
It's not going to make the Smithsonian. I'm going to tell you that right now.
No, not so much.
Nowadays, it might.
100 years ago, people are like. Chris Brown bedazzled his. They're like everybody does that now.
I think he could have been a little. I think he could. I just think he could have been a little.
With diamonds, those cheap diamond thingies.
I think he could have been a little bit more creative with it, like maybe, attach some contraption that brings like Hennessy to his mouth or something. I mean, just something.
Can't drink Hennessy.
Yeah, see, he's on probation. He can.
Oh.
That's why I said RoboCop. It's
like
it's a constant reminder.
I'm rich. I'm just going
dead or alive. You're coming with me.
House and breast in his house is not that bad.
What does it have to do with RoboCop? I fail to make that connection.
Because RoboCop is cool.
Well, yeah, just you're constantly reminded that it's like a robotic cop. It's on your thing. It's tracking you.
But is it like RoboCop's face?
Yeah, just his face.
Okay.
Just
and
his
it
head.
says that, right?
It
says
saying.
Dead or Alive. You're coming with me.
He could have thrown some black diamonds in that shit. I could see. I see.
I just think it could. I mean, I just think it's kind of plain. Not really. I'm not that impressed with it.
I agree.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not impressed.
But it's 100 carats of diamonds.
We easily could have saw this at the flea market.
Now, I'll tell you this, though. I know you're going to bust your bubble on this, but diamonds are actually just really worthless.
I've been hearing about that recently. That
it's true.
I mean, at this point,
I don't. The De Beers. This is getting into a whole thing. It's a whole.
It's a cartel thing.
Yeah, like the De Beers company and stuff is the one that actually promotes, like the things with engagements and weddings and stuff. And you'll see stuff like chocolate diamonds. They're just flawed diamonds, but they turn around and sell them. And
what about blood diamonds?
Right, that's the money.
Yeah.
But
Leonardo DiCaprio can get those for you.
But diamonds, I mean, it's like I don't know. That's why I see that. It's just like, I mean, they're not in short supply. You can make a diamond.
No.
Yeah.
It's like gold, isn't
Well, but it's about not just manufacturing them, but they cut them a certain way.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's where they charge is like in the cuts and stuff. But the stone itself is not really that.
It's pretty abundant.
Rare as they say it is.
No, it's not rare at all.
Yeah, it's pretty abundant.
Mm-hmm. We should be using it for gas.
Probably. Yeah, I know.
My car's run on diamonds and shit.
I went to the Exxon and pumped out some diamonds.
Yeah, but it'll only work in like Bentleys and Ferraris,
right?
Mercedes or something really kind of high end.
Of course, yeah.
The diamond blend.
That's the premium. When you put premium, that's what you get. The diamonds. Right. And you get the Shane Company guy saying, "We have the best diamonds."
I used to sell diamonds, so I don't know. I know a lot.
I'm Tom Shane, and thanks for shopping at Exxon.
Right. Now,
y'all just don't want to buy it expensive.
You have a customer in the gasoline business.
So this is how they get out of buying expensive. A diamond's just, it's not all that.
It's not that great.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. You don't really want a diamond.
No.
Zirconia.
That's where it's at. Cubic zirconia. It's not a lot of
Now,
that.
that's rare, goddamn.
You're damn right.
That's rare because
Who last night seen a chick with that on?
Why's this got to be so?
Right? You stupid as hell, nigga.
Those are.
Everybody got diamonds. You got
zirconia. You got zirconia.
It's like, baby, those rings you get out of the grocery store. That's where it's at.
For real.
Right.
That's only a quarter.
I'll take 2.
Not just any quarter though. You gotta talk up the quarter.
Yeah.
This one's got Hawaii on the background.
You know, this is the first quarter I got.
If I keep saving these quarters on these rings for you, we'll go to Hawaii. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see how this pans out.
These are good for scratch offs. Shit.
Yeah.
So what's been popping in the hot topics, man?
Man, it's a lot of drama going on these
like
days.
The place in the mall. Hot topic.
Let's get political. What the fuck's going on with Donald Trump, man? Have you seen what's going on lately?
I don't pay attention. What did he tell me? Something?
Oh my God! So he went to the little Russian meeting to meet Putin.
Right.
Putin.
By himself, apparently.
Yeah, and he just pretty much just sucked his dick on the stage and was like, I'm sorry, we're not doing things right over here in America.
I think he put a finger in the asshole, too.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He tickled him.
Do you disagree?
I couldn't be in the air hump game, so I come over here.
Pretty much.
Right.
I'm not going to be in Austin, Texas that week. Austin's a wonderful place, but I'm going to do this in Russia.
Yeah,
stick my finger in a place where something Putin comes up.
I mean, he had to go to Russia anyways because the doll clothes are cheaper there. So.
Ivana's a nana.
Right.
Ivana different dad.
Right.
The sex doll clothes are just a better deal over in Russia.
Yeah, him and Ivana have never had sex. You can just look at it and just tell.
If they did,
they've never had sex.
No, I bet they have. She
peed on him a few times.
She peed on him.
But there's no penetration.
But you know what? The way her lips look, she looks like she did. Her lips look sad as fuck all the time. She might have sucked his dick.
I don't think it's her lips. I just think it's just her demeanor.
I don't know. I wonder.
Like this,
we should start watching her, like her eyes, and like see if she's blinking Morse code to help her.
Right.
Most definitely.
I don't know. I mean,
no, I think she's just still in shock. Like, I cannot believe this dude is really president.
And I'm the first lady.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm in history books.
How can I kill him without making looking accent?
Her thing, her platform is trying to stop bullying or some dumb shit like that.
Really?
No, Michelle's like,
you might want to have your husband
kids.
Shut up.
Right. Her shit is like stop bullying and dumb shit like that. We need bullying in the world. That creates
like the
genius.
First lady always has to have like kind of her thing. Like Nancy Reagan had the say no to drugs or whatever. So I guess hers is say no to bullying. I don't know. Tell that bully you're not going to take it, and then get your ass beat.
Right.
I know. I always like how it's like
going to work.
We're going to change the school lunches. We're going to stop bullying. It's like, I don't know. It all worked for us. We
right.
It didn't stop us. We ate the crappy school lunches, and we got
shitty square
and,
pizzas.
Yeah, and
the lasagna.
I mean,
the Tony's pizzas.
I don't think anybody advocates bullying. I don't think there's like another bullying group out there going, hey. This anti-bullying campaign is some bullshit. You bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
Why don't you listen to us?
There's really not enough bullying.
Right.
We need to start arming these kids. Give them knives.
Damn.
Speaking of which, did you guys hear about, was it Sacha Baron Cohen was making a joke about arm all the kids in the schools?
She's so awesome.
It was hilarious. And of course, they made a big stink about it. Like, how can you say give kids guns and shit? And
it's like, because it's a joke.
It's Ali G. It's a joke, guys. Come on.
Yeah, see, humor sometimes I think is completely under the watchful eye of anything you say.
I know, right? It's kind of, you can't take this guy seriously.
No. Or Bruno. You ever see Bruno?
Yeah.
I love all of those characters.
And the dictator.
Yeah.
The dictator, yeah. I mean, but that's the whole thing. It's a real envelope pusher. I mean, that's the idea. He's like Andy Kaufman kind of was in comedy, where he really tries to make you think, but it's just in fun. He doesn't belong to any. He's just an actor just trying to push buttons.
It's more nonsense than anything.
Yeah, it's just nonsense.
Yeah. Did y'all hear about all those busts in Gwinnett?
What kind of bust?
The weed houses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still doing that?
Man.
Grow houses,
I know, right?
17.
Damn.
17.
Now where am I going to get my shit?
So weed prices are going back up.
Yeah.
They need to make an app and shit where, it's almost like the stock market. So you know what you should be paying.
It's about as volatile as Bitcoin. Jeez.
Well, don't we put it on the vote in November because they've already decriminalized in Atlanta, and Fulton County, and part of DeKalb.
But I guess they getting all they can. Somebody snitched like a motherfucker.
Forest Park just did. They just passed a decriminalization.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Forest Park. Okay. So, I'm not sure yet if on the November ballot, if we get to vote like Colorado and Washington and California.
We've had votes before. It's just it hasn't gone through.
But
because of all the Bible pushers, we don't want marijuana in our towns.
But marijuana's in the Bible,
and it's in your town.
Moses, what do you think that burning bush that Moses was looking at?
Yeah, he was burning some bush. All right.
Right.
He saw God when he saw that burning bush.
Yeah.
That would explain so many things in the Bible.
He parted the Red Sea. You can only do that shit when you're high as hell.
I feel like there was a lot of peyote involved in the
too. And mushrooms. Yeah.
Had to have been, right?
Definitely.
Wouldn't that be fucked up if the real story is he thought he parted the Red Sea and a whole bunch of people were just dead behind him?
Or the whole thing
was... Come on, guys.
Well, that's funny. I was actually talking to somebody about the whole Red Sea parting the other day, and they're like, basically, certain parts of the year or month or whatever, a giant sandbar basically opens up in the middle of the Red Sea where it's just the water just kind of separates a little for a piece of land to come up. So that's probably what would have happened.
Nah, I think he was high as hell, thought he was leading a whole bunch of people. He just let a whole bunch of people drown.
Right.
That probably is what happened, but then it closed and somehow he made it.
Maybe the whole thing is just like a really, mushroom or maybe some sort of, like peyote-induced thought all the way through. It's like, like Beavis, in Beavis and Butthead when he eats the mushroom and he has this weird hallucination.
The cornholio thing comes out.
Yeah, maybe that was all the Bible really was. It was just kind of some sort of psilocybin-induced.
I'm just trying to imagine like a bunch of Jews walking through the Red Sea with their hoods over their heads going, I'm cornholio, I need teepee for my bunghole.
I don't think that's how it happened.
That's how it went, right?
But that's awesome.
Did they look like Jawas?
Yeah. Holdingy. I need TV for my bunghole.
Man, speaking of bunghole, you heard about Stevie J and Faith Evans getting married and shit?
Yeah, they got married in Vegas, right?
Full disclaimer, I don't know who this people are.
Yep, I'm like, I have no idea you're talking about.
Stevie J is a famous hip-hop R&B producer.
Oh, okay.
And Faith Evans is a famous R&B singer who used to be married to Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
Yeah, so they randomly just got married out of nowhere.
But they're even still on Instagram, his picture, Stevie J has a picture of him and Biggie.
Like a Vegas kind of getaway?
Like a color photo, and then it's him and his wife, and then I married your wife.
Oh, wow. I just want that ass the whole time.
Yeah, so I'm starting to wonder, did they set that shit up?
That's not set up, it's real.
Probably just to get headlines, I mean.
Mm-hmm. It's just interesting. Like, damn, I'll just
maybe it was a hip-hop conspiracy.
Yeah. Nah, those never happened.
I don't know.
Tupac's still alive.
Cuba.
You think Tupac's still alive?
Cuba.
I used to.
Well, didn't they do an image
Yeah, they did the autopsy.
What was that?
They split his ass all up in half, 3, 4, 5 ways. That was him.
Oh. Was it him where they did the concert and had his image?
Oh no, it was the hologram.
You're talking about the hologram.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Tupac that did that with?
I think that's going to be the future of music with dead celebrities.
I know. People going to still pay
seriously,
they're doing it with movies too.
I'll go to that, but I just rather see a fucking laser show with it at the same time.
I really think
you know what I'm saying?
that the future will hold this kind of weird form of entertainment where you could go back and see Michael Jackson, but a real band, but it would be like a hologram of him into a whole live thing, And
they better do it with Bob Marley.
Oh, they would do it with every dead. Like Elvis, you name it. I mean, and then at bars, it would be like, Three Dog Nights playing at the, brewing pew down here.
Those guys are still alive, actually.
Well, I'm just saying, by the time this technology gets out, it's like you could go see, virtually any band in a hologram form, and you could actually have a real band behind them playing. And I think that's the future of music, sadly.
Probably.
Who you seeing tonight? Pink Floyd. Oh, I remember when they were alive. That was.
They were great when they were alive. I saw them on tour with it back when they were alive.
Music is that shitty. That's probably what they'll have to end up doing. We're just gonna bring back.
That'll be the reboot of the reboot. See.
Yeah.
There was bringing it back on one level. We're gonna keep this band going with other members and keep calling it the same band. And then when those people die out, they're like. you know what? We can hologram the original people and remarket that.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be fucked up, though, is when somebody gets fired and they'll be like, you know what, we just going to replace him with a hologram.
Yeah, don't worry.
You don't need your ass.
We
just
got
bring out the
hologram for you.
hologram. It's in the contract, motherfucker.
You fuck up, you'll be a hologram.
Yeah, we've already made a hologram of you. Do whatever you want.
That would be that's funny.
Yeah. We didn't want to pay you anyways.
That's the true selling your soul shit. Like, as soon as you sign dotted line, they're like, oh, we already got your ass hooked up for the projection.
Shit, we really don't need you. Like
we've already scanned.
This band is nothing. Actually, we have your hologram.
Right, and we can put you with another band.
And
if we
actually,
want.
your hologram's lost weight and has whiter teeth.
Imagine but imagine like the super groups you could create with holograms. You could just take different holograms from different bands and be like,
damn,
like fuck you, I got Sting. Michael,
then it could be like Battle of the Bands. That'd be crazy.
And Roy Orbison doing some background vocals and you know anybody. Because I got that would be amazing. I think if that happens,
damn, we need a patent.
Well, I was going to say, see, we're recording this right now, so we have this. We put. Well, but then somebody will come and manipulate it.
Somebody's in China right now already cooking up the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
I mean, I just want like a group with John Lennon, Marvin Gaye, and Freddie Mercury, and just that's our super group.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
you could do it though with the holograms.
You do like Sade, Bob Marley, and Jimi Hendrix.
Sade's still alive, man.
Oh shit! I know she's still alive, but we're talking about just hologramming. But Sade could be.
You gotta be dead to be a hologram. You can't just.
You don't have to be. Do you have to be dead?
We just talked about that. You don't have to be dead.
Yeah, you can still do it and not be dead.
We just talked about it.
Yeah, but now you're competing against your younger self now.
Right.
It's like
they did that.
Hey, you gonna go see fill in the blank tonight?
All right.
And it's like, well, which one? The hologram? Yeah, man, that one's way hotter.
They did that with Carrie Fisher in the Star Wars movie, where they had her younger version.
No, they're like, I want to see the fat, peeled out Elvis.
You could pick your hologram. It's like,
with like a banana peanut butter sandwich, whatever the
late
fuck
70s Elvis.
That thing.
Can we watch him OD?
Early,
right.
Early 60s Elvis. Yeah, you can pick your time.
Yeah.
Can we have him OD on stage?
Yes.
Is that too soon?
The hologram was him on a toilet.
Right. That's how it ends. That's how it ends right there. That's the end of the show.
Like
it all builds up to that. You could have it start out. You could actually have it start out as like Elvis when he first started out as young.
Have him shooting
and it builds all the way up. It just gets fatter and fatter, and then the end of the last song, he goes out in the Space Odyssey 2001 song.
Right.
Dun, dun, dead on the toilet. And
he's like,
they holographically bring out like paramedics and.
That shit could get so crazy because then you could do really crazy shit and do holographic porn.
Oh, I'm sure that's coming. If anybody's got the money for technology, it's the porno industry. They love doing stuff like that.
It's already there.
But what if you could do it with any character you wanted? Who would you put?
For what?
Like with any actress or famous person. If you could make a holographic porn to watch. Like what
a holographic porn to watch?
Well, like a. Are you talking about like doing the Ocular Rift thing?
I just can't think
the virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
Like I'd be like Jim Carrey and Betty White.
I mean,
you talking about putting it together.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Jim Carrey and Betty White.
Yeah.
I'd rather Jim Carrey and Betty Rubble.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And he
turns into the mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Jim Carrey,
but it's a bondage mask.
Yeah. Yeah. And then halfway through he's the cable guy.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I don't know. I'd probably
let me tell you something.
You probably just do all ladies.
Let me give you something.
You wouldn't even have any men in your porn, would you? It'd just be all ladies.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And you would be the hologram starring your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I am surprised. I mean, I haven't heard if it's really taken off, but like the virtual reality porn. I mean, with the virtual reality headsets being a thing now,
they better be waterproof.
I don't really.
Because all it is a massive close up at that point, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
all in your face.
You feel like maybe the chick is really on you when you're going at it. I don't know. And then you probably have a sex doll.
They have socks and Vaseline for that.
Yeah, that's true. I think you order one of those sex dolls, and
I think sex dolls is where it's at for the future.
Yeah,
where it's at.
That's like he says, the aftershame is.
You could buy any nationality.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're gearing up that much cash to just nut, I just feel like you're really into masturbation. That's clearly a hobby.
Yeah.
Once you're purchasing a doll and its clothing and
masturbation can be.
What if it's like
next
level dolls though, where like you actually put it in there and it's like apple butter
Well, here's the thing.
You're like, whoa.
Here's my take on the whole thing is I'm going to just wait till it becomes free, just like on the internet.
Word.
You know, where people at one point was paying money.
You can rent them or borrow them.
Ew.
A rental? Oh. What are you doing tomorrow? I've saved up enough money to go get me one of them rental dolls.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blonde hair girl. Hell, I've already named her and everything.
I put her on hold.
I'm gonna rub it down with sanitizer first.
I gotta have her back by Sunday at 6 p.m. So my phone's gonna be on vibrate all weekend. If you need me,
you gotta pay like a rewind fee if you leave it dirty. Yeah, cleaning deposit.
I mean, if you go
imagine that guy coming in on Monday though.
Or you just like use like, all right, well, which hole are you gonna use? Because I'm gonna use the other one.
Oh,
no, there's an extra fee for anal.
Extra fee.
They have an anal tamper evident proof.
I know you went in here.
I think an alarm.
Like a little plastic tape out.
An alarm
asshole turned red.
As soon as it goes in, an alarm goes off, and then it sprays you with that ink stuff that they put on the money.
You be arguing with the employees. I want to talk to the manager. I ain't touched that motherfucker.
Man, it was a pen in my pocket. I swear to God.
My said anal was off the table.
My vape blew up on me. I was vaping squid piss.
Oh my God. I was eating sushi.
I'm just amazed that you can actually harvest squid piss. That's amazing.
And vape it.
Yeah, and vape it.
I harvested squid vapor.
This is. I just learned this from my buddy here, Rick.
I mean, these days.
Wait. We just need to go totally off subject now. Wait. Mm-hmm. You can vape squid piss.
Oh, I just made all this up. I don't know.
I was about to be like, oh, okay. I was about to be like,
it just sounded convincing.
Oh, now you're backing
out. Yeah, there's really education.
Oh, it's that stuff, you know, the ink that squid, will shoot out.
You scared the shit out of me. I'm like, okay.
I am no jock who's
shooting in schools and Trump being president, but people are vaping.
People are vaping squid piss.
Yo,
it makes me think of that. It makes me think of that South Park episode where Kenny gets the cats to pee on him, and he goes into heavy metal world.
Oh yeah.
Major boobage.
I guess I didn't watch enough of that shit.
Yeah, you guys didn't see that one. Yeah, you seen the movie Heavy Metal? Yeah.
It's like a cartoon.
So it's he goes.
That's an acid movie, right?
He trips out, and everything is like heavy.
It's a
metal.
magazine.
Yeah.
It's a sci-fi magazine.
Yeah.
And they made a movie of it in 80. It's 4 different stories of sci-fi.
Right. Pulp comic thing.
Yeah. And it's very
Adult
trippy.
Swim got a dope cartoon.
No, it's
called Heavy Metal.
It's way before Adult Swim.
Yeah. It's what inspired Adult Swim. I'm
probably.
Sure.
Yo. I'm so thinking about the squid piss and shit. But man, it's hot 60 pod heads. We got pod vomit, man.
That's what you're talking about on this show. Squid piss.
We got some crazy questions for
sex
y'all.
Dolls. Okay, let's get to the questions.
I want to know, okay. Y'all have escorts.
Yeah.
Fucking. What's the craziest guest you've had on your podcast?
Damn. I had escorts on the show?
Oh,
we have had an escort on our show, yeah.
Yeah. The craziest guest we've had, I don't know, the BDSM girl was pretty good. She got naked in our studio.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a level we trying to get on.
We had, trying to think of some of the other guests we've had.
Oh, and the best part is the BDSM girl referred to herself as a cum dumpster.
Yeah. Yep.
Her words,
so
not mine.
Did you guys assure her after the show? You wanted to make sure that she was certified cum dumpster?
Well, we should have.
No, she sent us she sent us pictures of her all in bondage and everything, and that was a very interesting guest.
Right.
Did she look decent?
Oh yeah.
Oh good.
That was the other plus for us.
Exactly. She could have been some scut bucket.
No, she was really cool.
Was she stinky?
No, she was this little. Probably
because cum dumpster just reminds me.
She was She was like, you can call me
mustard panties.
Yeah, she was like, you can call me a cum dumpster. And we had the escort girl. She told us that we could call her a whore. Yeah. Although we didn't. We're like, we're not gonna call her a whore. Yeah. But she was like, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm a whore. It's not a big deal. But, you call grass, right?
But she also did time, so she gave us the in and outs of what a hooker's that gets arrested and goes to prison what her life is like in the inside.
She has to give away free sex at that point. Or...
Yeah, to the guards only.
Really?
Oh yeah, like guards, girls. It's the whole thing. Some girls have mustaches in prison, and
they groom them.
They groom them, yeah.
A little mustache, get a little mustache comb.
Masculine.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You hear this shit, nigga?
You can hear all this.
They got bitches grooming their mustache.
Yep.
Yeah. You can hear this
you,
on
you
our...
can get a little mustache comb from commissary. I'm making that up. I don't know. Is that a thing? A mustache comb?
You can hear all this on our show, Bad Girls.
Yeah.
What episode is this?
It's our last one.
No, the Gay with Pay was the last one.
Wait, the what?
Gay for Pay.
Yeah, we interviewed a gay porn star.
A male gay porn star.
He's heterosexual, he's gay when it comes
gay
to...
For pay?
Because of the money that he can
pay. Gay for Pay.
So, yeah, he's really straight,
we need to make those t-shirts. I'm only gay for pay.
I had a friend that said that shit, man.
That's a good shirt.
He was a middle school buddy. We were good friends. And then my friend one day was just like, dude, what's his name's gay? I'm like, no, he's not. He's like, he's gay. I'm like, no, he's not. And then he pulled up a clip of like my buddy hitting some dude from the back on some porn shit. I was like, what the fuck? You just can't deny it when you see it. That's your friend. Yeah.
Well, there it is in your face.
A dude from the back. Yeah, right. Like, that's him. So
of all
it's
people
funny,
to break the news.
The funny thing is though, he was just like, I'm not gay. I just do this because I get paid a lot. I looked at him like, dude, I saw you go into another man's asshole. You're gay.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Just because you received a sum of money doesn't change anything.
I know, right? I'm not a player. I just fuck a lot.
Yeah, for pay. Right. Like, I'll suck some dick for $10 million, and then like, hey, man.
Yeah, there's just.
You got $10 million.
I mean, I think everybody has their price, right?
And there's nothing wrong with it.
I think there's an amount of money, that could get you to do whatever, right?
And that obviously could buy off your bad feelings, I guess.
Right. Anytime you feel bad about it, like, well, I do have $10 million.
Have y'all ever had to, sorry.
Oh, no.
Have you ever had to, not put up an episode because you offended the person, or they were just like, I can't believe this shit? Like, they weren't ready for what you...
Well...
in a way.
Well, in a way. Several years ago, when we first started the show, we had another guy on our show. His name was Joe. And he did, he was pretty, good co-host and everything. But every episode, he was one of these guys that would call me on the way home and be like, "Oh, we probably ought to edit this or not put the show out," because he'd get all thinking about what.
But you got to put on your Joe impression, right? He's like, I don't know, Ram.
Man, I'm telling you, Rick, that shit ain't funny.
I don't know if we can put this one out. It's
just saying.
I can't have my family hearing this
right.
one.
And I'm like, you mean they listen? That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right?
And they're going to be offended?
Awesome.
So,
even better.
So, right near the end of his tenure with Pod Vomit, we used to do a yearly Christmas show, and it would always be about just...
Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, don't let that interrupt.
It's not supposed to do that.
You unprofessional.
I'm unprofessional. I'm sorry. I thought I'd muted it, but I failed at that.
It's cool. Now you forgot. Now you got to go pick him up because he forgot where he is.
I know. I totally took us off course.
No. We did a Christmas show, and at the beginning of the show, Joe just had this, meltdown, and where he said the word rape literally like 400 times in an hour episode. Just and we kept just kind of goading him, because he was just being so, it was just out of his element. But
like, he was talking about raping dogs and all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, he was getting weird.
So he so we had to put this show out, and we didn't know how to
edit it.
I mean, it was like...
He says rape a lot.
You're like, what rhymes with rape?
That's when you drop out that disclaimer. The words that's about to go down are not expressed in our reviews.
Yeah, our producer
anyway
Luke did that for that show. And
vape. You vape with dogs, not rape dogs.
Joe's views do not include that of Pod Vomits.
Right.
Yeah.
As extreme as we can be, this is not the level we're trying to achieve by any means.
Yeah. But, I mean, we're at a certain level of depravity, and that's even below us. So
for like a couple of days, we're trying to figure out what to do with this show. And one night, me and my girlfriend was watching Kimmel, and they do the thing where they beep like celebrities talking, and it makes them sound like they're saying something else. You know, they just beep just certain words, and it just sounds dirty. You know. So she was like, "Why don't I just beep out the word rape?" And I was like, "It's a good idea." And then it'll seem kind of like, what are they talking about? But when the show came out, it sounded like Morse code. It was just
it's so
said
much.
so much. It was just terrible.
It's so rapey that
you should have just did words that rhyme with rape. You could have been like cape, sape, nape,
gape.
Yeah,
or we should have just let the whole.
I guess gaping dog is still kind of
gaping a dog does not sound good.
Oh my god! No. You know what, man?
There's no way of fixing the word rape.
Right.
I think we could have just put in like any random word that didn't have to even rhyme, right? We could have put in psilocybin.
Cereal.
Psilocybin.
Right.
Cereal.
Yeah.
You ever cereal the dog?
Right. Cereal.
Yeah, no, that sounds.
Have you ever petted a dog?
Petted.
Yeah.
I'd pet a dog.
That's what he said.
I'd pet a dog hard.
I mean, it was like it was all about.
I'd pet a dog till it cries.
Yeah.
I'd pet a dog at the corner of a cliff.
That's
Keep pushing him.
That's what it was. Right at the corner of a
Back
cliff.
up into them pets.
I'll
Step
pet
into
that-
a sheep.
I'll
Yeah.
pet that dog until it falls off the side.
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all, you just remind me of some crazy random shit when I was in Runaway, right?
Okay.
I was somewhere getting on a bus. I just got arrested. And I was on my way back.
every great story begins like that.
I know.
Yes. And when we're at this stop, this guy Ed comes up to me and he's talking to me and asks me where I'm from. And he's like, "Hey, you know why mountain men wear big boots all the way up to their to their knees?"
Their
and I'm
heels.
just like, "No, why?" And he's like, "What they do is they get their sheep and they put the legs in them and they go off like near a cliff and they push and the sheep will push back onto them and it feels just like a pussy." And I was just like,
"Oh my god!"
Wow. And to come up to a complete stranger to say all that.
And I'm like, when I was
more you
running
know.
away, I'm like 15
Right.
years
Yeah.
old. I was like, is this
Oh, you're
a
only
kid?
15?
Damn, super pedo.
Wow.
I was like,
Oh.
no, I was probably almost 18 because when I got caught, I was almost 18. Yeah.
Oh, like, what did he think he was going to gain by telling you that?
I have no idea. Like, I was like, is this
Fun
a
fact for
joke
this day.
or? But when he started saying that about the dog and pushing back, and
Yeah, that was
he
all.
totally just like,
He'd be
was
like, "Hey, would you wear the sheep costume
Maybe-
for
Right,
just a minute?"
Maybe it was Joe that
I
she
know,
encountered.
right? It was probably my hair. He was
Yeah.
probably like, ooh.
Oh,
It was
man,
probably-
It's kind of like Will.
It could have been our old
Maybe she
co-host.
gives me the eye.
It could have been our old co-host who you just kind of.
That could have been him.
Yeah. Hey.
Wait, so did you guys fire him like immediately after that?
We didn't
show?
have to. He pretty much
he
quit.
Yeah, it was
He
done.
went out to
He did his
raping dogs.
meltdown.
He went. Yeah, it was cutting into his dog raping time.
He exposed himself. And he was like, "Fuck it, I fuck dogs."
I've had a lot of fun
He
on
was
the
hoping to get
show.
some positive feedback.
It
and
was
he
like,
nah.
he's like, since I started doing the show, I've only been able to rape 4 dogs, and I'd like to kick that back up to 7.
It started out with vomit. Now it's gone into full-fledged carnal love of.
Yeah.
I'm more into toy
Canines.
dogs right now.
Right. Yeah.
Started a new
I never asked him what breeds he was into. Interesting.
Great thing.
Saint Bernard.
I don't know.
It all
Pomeranians.
started off with the air sex
I
convention. I went to.
started a new club. It's
They're gonna
called
have to start putting out like a
Carnal
sexual,
Canine.
Miniature schnauzers.
like a sexual predator list at the at the adopted centers for him because of him. They're gonna
Yeah.
be like, have you ever been accused of sodomy of a dog?
Yeah.
Is this man? Yes. Have you seen him at
Right.
That's what they ask
He's
now.
on the list already.
He's on the
definitely
predator list.
You know they got to.
Right. He has to go to like his neighbor's house and be like, "Yes, I have
Right.
had sodomy with a dog." He
Yeah.
has to go to each neighbor to tell them that, like
Yeah.
a sex offender thing.
But it
Right.
wanted it. I promise.
I'm
Right.
just saying, you need
It
to
was
keep your pet on a
consensual.
leash,
It
ma'am.
bent
You
over.
were trying to make up for it and explain, dude, if you woke up in the middle of the night and he was licking your junk, what would you do?
I mean, what was I
He was
supposed to?
bent over right in front of me.
What was I gonna do with all this peanut butter? I mean,
Yeah, right.
you know, you can only make so many sandwiches.
It was fixing to hit its expiration date, you know?
Top
Everybody.
60 or pod vomit. Pod vomit does not condone
Right.
fucking
Right.
animals.
No.
Oh, no. That's why we left that guy behind. So.
Yeah. And we have to have that disclaimer on every show now.
This show is Joe free. Enjoy.
We do not
Joe
fuck
Free.
or
He
rape
set the
animals.
standard. Right. People are like, what?
That show was like gluten, and we are now gluten free.
Yeah.
Drop that gluten off.
Drop that gluten.
That
like
was
it's
years
hot.
ago. Give us another question.
Yeah, that's a good question, though.
I want to know, have you ever fucked one of your guests?
No.
Oh, come on.
I know. I feel like
Jay was quiet over here.
I feel like
he
we
hesitated
should.
a little bit.
Well, I feel like I want to make a story up now. Well, there was this one time where we had a dog on the thing, and Joe raped it. No.
Joe raped it.
No.
That's how he really got fired.
Right.
Yeah, that's how we found out about it.
He walked into
originally.
the bathroom like, God damn it.
No. We're not having that. Are we going to have to sleep with anybody here?
Yeah,
like, well, guess what's going to happen?
Guess what's gonna happen?
Today's the day, motherfucker.
Today could be the first. I see the producer give me the eye. I don't know.
Oh, he was giving me the eye to see if we should ask.
He's like, the doors is locked. Go ahead and proceed.
I know, right? So no,
no
sadly, we haven't copulated with any of our guests.
What are you guys trying to do? Are you good where you at? Are you trying to like be on a network? Or?
We've been on networks in the past. For a while, we were on Radio Fubar Network. We were on one called Tangent Bound Network. We were on...
Yeah. I feel like they come and go, though. They don't really last. Like, then both of those went under, I think.
Yeah, and we were on another one, and I don't even remember the name. But
it was like Couch Potato.
Yeah.
Was one of them.
Something like that. And...
Yeah.
It was cool, but, the thing is it's just kind of a lot of work because if you're going to do that and you're trying to promote yourself, you have to kind of keep an eye that they're doing what they're supposed to do. Like, I would catch one of them one time, we would be billed on the roster, but when it would get time for the show, they would either play the same show that they played the following week because they hadn't done what they're supposed to do and add the new show in. So it's like, I guess they just assume that you're not really paying any attention, but I did every week. I'd go and hear the intro into the show, and then our show come on. And if it was a show that we just did the following week, it was like, well, that's not helping us, unless you just want us to get a lot of likes or whatever particular on this show. But that's not what we're trying to do.
So you bringing it back? How long has it been since you had an episode?
It's been a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah,
we released our the Gay for Pay one. But that was technically a re-release, but don't worry about the details there.
That shit Gay for Pay, though.
It was a re-release just because at the time that the show was recorded, we were just kind of going through some stuff at the studio, and it just kind of got shelved as far as us leaving there and everything and having some log shows. And we managed to get the other ones out, but that just for some reason never got edited and stuff. So we didn't feel like it got put out briefly, but we didn't really feel like it got the justice that it needed. So we re-released it and kind of made it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because when the guy came in and everything, he was an in-studio guest. We didn't want to kind of diminish him for coming in and doing a legit interview and just kind of like, just scrubbing his show. So that's why we re-released it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with re-releasing.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Re-release than pre-release, I'll tell you what. In my case, anyway.
Is that like pre-com, pre-release?
Exactly. You got it. You got exactly what I was talking about.
All right.
Because I like stuff like that.
You can't. You can't get pregnant from pre-com, Rick. That's what I hear.
Okay,
it's a damn lie.
It's a damn lie.
That's what every man with a 10-month pregnancy believes.
Shout out to all my friends who had babies in high school.
10 months though. 10-month pregnancy.
I did nothing, bro.
Nah, man. I
just nutted a little bit in the beginning. Just a little bit.
I pulled out and went all over her stomach. I don't know how you got pregnant.
Swam back down.
Yeah.
That's some strong ass swimming.
Well, you're a teenager.
It seeped through her stomach through osmosis, I think.
Yeah, super sperm.
Into the uterus.
Exactly.
Jam, I got a hot 60 question speaking of that.
Oh, yeah.
Are either of you impotent?
What kind of
At the moment?
I mean, are we gonna have to put that to test, or do I have to prove it?
Because we went to CVS and we saw prescriptions.
We saw it. Look, I was buying that Viagra for my buddy.
Right.
That's for my friend.
No, I don't. I mean, it usually works for me. Okay,
Yeah, I have no.
I mean, no complaints.
I just want to let y'all know that was not my question.
Okay.
That was cat eyes.
Of course, that's my question.
Well, yeah. So far, every day I'm pretty happy about the situation.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I haven't had any complaints.
No.
Dicks
are working.
Yeah.
Dicks are working at Pod Vomit.
If all else fails, it's always air sex.
That's always air sex.
Fuck that shit. You can be the best at air sex.
Yeah, you don't have to have a hard on for that.
Actually, it's better to have a limp dick because it looks bigger.
It looks bigger?
What?
No, it doesn't.
No.
I'm just thinking about if it like kind of like a windsock kind of motion, kind of stretchy.
You know what?
You know, like the frogs that stretch kind of.
I don't know. I'm a grower, not a shower, so I don't know.
You're a tugger, not a.
Extendo.
I'm a tugger, not a hugger. I don't know. That doesn't really make any sense. Anyways, any more questions?
Of course.
Any more questions?
Right.
B, you got any questions?
I love your questions as always. You always hit this right on the dime.
All right, well, who masturbates more between the two of you?
Oh my God, cat eyes. God damn, you getting raw today, huh?
Well, I would say probably me because this one has a lady.
That doesn't mean shit.
But I don't know.
All right.
Maybe not. I don't know. What's your masturbation schedule day to day, Rick?
Oh Jesus.
I'm pretty busy.
Pretty busy.
Right.
Getting a lot of
jerking off, literally, huh? Shit.
You know, if I probably had more time to just sit around and jerk off, I probably would, but not as often as it should be.
Yeah, you're not getting enough
tugging off for a grown man is very special because there's not that much time for a real man.
Right, you don't have time.
Tugging off. That sounds so like
tugging off.
Like
it's not like when I was like 15. Right, it's not happening like that anymore.
Right.
Say jack off.
But you know, when you don't work and you just go to school and you come home and you know,
I'm just tugging off.
Yeah, and you're sitting around just
Your friend has like some.
You see that new?
He ripped out some penthouse
edition of Sutter Home
pages and gave them to you. You find your mom's Victoria's Secret catalog that came into the mail.
The new edition of Sutter Home.
I've kind of gotten to the point in my life.
Better homes.
Better hoes and gardens.
There's always that like hot lady like bending over to work the garden.
You know, with her gloves.
She makes some
fresh biscuits.
I'll fuck her and she'll make me breakfast, damn it.
Yep.
Better homes.
Butter on them biscuits.
Here's another weird ass question.
All right.
Who has weirder parents?
Weirder parents?
Weirder parents?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think everybody's parents
mine exactly, but whose are weird? Because
so my mom is like a stereotypical Jew. Where she was from New York, was a CPA, and retired in Florida.
Yeah, she's a real Jew.
She's a real one. She's doing it right.
The real deal.
She's following every stamp.
She's following the manual to a T.
It's a good life.
So she's got a lot of money.
And I don't know. She's probably blowing her away, but
she does, but she's not sharing it with his ass.
Right. By the time I'm supposed to inherit it, it's like what? You spent it on what?
How did I get bills?
Right. I didn't know you had a heroin addiction. Okay.
Damn.
But,
okay.
No, but no, I don't think that she doesn't have a heroin addiction to my knowledge.
So they're not like an odd. Is your dad like the same, or is he like a Catholic?
Well, actually, he was brought up Catholic.
Wow.
Now that you mention it, interestingly enough. Nice. Yeah, no, he's Italian. So his mother was Italian, like stomping the grapes, getting the wine ready to be made. It was
Italian.
On
some Romeo and Juliet.
To be made into some Manischewitz.
Met what?
Manischewitz wine. It's like a Jewish wine.
That sounds Jewish.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I just know, like,
but this was the Italian side, so they weren't making Jewish wine.
It smells like food.
I don't know.
You know.
I was just
you're getting follow the story, Rick. You're getting
trying to
bridge
confused. The two together. That's all.
I think there's some confusion here, but yeah, I mean, I wish I had better stories about them, but that's
I just want to know.
Rick, tell us about your parents. Rick.
They were carnival people.
There you go, carnies.
They traveled the countryside in carnivals. I was raised.
Nice.
No, that's not.
Was your mom a bearded lady?
No, my dad could nail nails into his face, and I was also
one of us. One of us.
Google gobble. No, I mean I had really. No, they were really kind of normal. I always tell people I had a very Rockwellian upbringing. I lived, when I was a kid, my mom and dad, my dad worked, my mom stayed home. Me and my brother just played out in the streets with our bikes and our friends, and
Is it just me, or are you guys picturing Nickelbag Rick on those Norman Rockwell calendars?
You know,
just like
that's when I was probably
riding his little tricycle.
Yeah, that's probably when I was really kind of normal. I didn't just go full on until I was about 13.
Yeah.
After my parents had been divorced, and it was like
that's when Nickelbag Rick came alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Probably about 1980.
I got you.
Yeah.
So I had probably about 12 good years of innocence, and then other than that, it was sold off very quick.
I feel you.
No, my parents were just my dad always said I even made a joke on like an early show about my dad always thought I was just going through some phase, like
it was gonna end eventually.
When I'm even in my 40s, he's like, "Why do you have all these tattoos and long hair and piercings and this?" And I was like, "That's just who I am." You know, just still shaking his head like this is. I'm like, "Did you just meet me?" You know.
Yeah, no.
My mom's always been.
I mean, are you going to pay to get all this lasered off? I mean,
no.
You know?
But my mom's always been pretty cool about, you know, whatever. She just is just like, as long as you're happy, that's fine. So.
That's always a mom.
You know.
It's a mom, you know. I just want my baby boy to be happy.
You know, she doesn't come to my show. She doesn't listen to this show. She's just like.
She knows better.
Well, it's funny. One time I went up and visited her. And I had some of these koozies and we had stickers. And I said, "Hey, I got you a sticker, put on your fridge." And she was like, "Oh, thanks." And like the next time I was up there, not on the fridge.
No, in the trash.
Explain to my friends what the hell
the
this
dogs
is.
are like,
sitting in a drawer somewhere.
So,
oh, you know what? That makes me think.
You see them at Goodwill.
We need to make Pod Vomit Tog toys.
no, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where can they find your merchandise? Because y'all have merchandise for sale. Thank you for bringing us the koozies.
Yes, sir.
That was cool.
We don't. Yeah, we just sort of just. I don't know if there's a way to find it.
Yeah, right now, I mean, we at one point we did have.
Do we have one for a giveaway?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you comment Pod Vomit, if you're the first person to comment Pod Vomit on the YouTube page, you get a free Pod Vomit koozie.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some weed moonshine.
And some weed.
I don't know.
moonshine.
We drink all that shit.
We'll soak the koozie
Weed
in the
moonshine may
weed.
not be available at time of flipping.
I was going to say we could soak the koozie in the weed moonshine, and then maybe you could
extract it once you
right.
And as we're handing it to you, we'll perform our air sex moves.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, you can get an actual koozie that we used on this show.
We actually use
Hot
this.
Vomit and Hot 60. It's an actual.
Yeah. You can actually see my saliva on this side over here.
Are y'all down to end this with the air sex competition dance, all four of us?
Smells like Pod Vomit.
Come on.
An air sex
It's hot
competition.
Oh my.
Cope will have a beat for us.
You got a beat?
It only be like 20 seconds.
Is it the end of the show?
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, we're done?
I think
can I get like the Superfly soundtrack? I mean, I think that's what I need.
No, it has to be something that's not copywritten.
Oh, okay.
If y'all don't have to do it if you don't want to.
I just think it would look stupid if we didn't
Hot
do it.
60 Darren.
I think we'll look stupid if we do it.
That's true.
I'm Hot 60
But
Darren.
she putting her lipstick
Just do this.
on already.
Oh, so you're getting you got the.
I got the
lipstick,
Canada
I
Dry
don't know.
bottle, man.
For the
Let's
air
see if I
sex
can pop.
episode.
Who's gonna start this?
Okay, we don't have to do it.
No, we're definitely not doing
I was just fucking
What are you doing right now, Berlin? Eating, booty.
I think Cat Eyes is gonna start.
Deep
motion
throat
is
the
this
microphone.
eating,
Yeah.
Right.
See,
I know.
I got y'all to do it.
That's what I was wondering. Does air sex involve air foreplay?
Would you date
Exactly.
a girl who does air sex?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
Like I don't even need to hesitate.
It's like,
you know?
well, but she's clean.
Yeah.
Like, what if
Exactly.
she be practicing, but she don't want to fuck? Like, I gotta save this for the air sex.
I wonder if what she's practicing, if I just whip it out. If it
I'd
turns
be like,
into
look,
actually.
I'm going to show you how to do this move better.
I don't know.
It's going to involve my penis all up inside you.
Yeah.
Not
This
a
is
good
more of a
time.
chiropractic thing. I'm trying to
Definitely.
align your back the right way. And you'll know it's right once I nut on the back.
Right.
You've done it correctly. Now let's practice this.
This is gonna wake up your chakras.
Dang.
Yeah, and that's going to be down your throat. And
Your chakra
I know
chronicles.
some people call it chakras, chokras, what the fuck ever. But
Right.
Chokras. I'm gonna open you up in
Chokras.
you
chokras.
want that metal, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to see the gag reflex.
So has anybody commented yet on our contest?
Oh, well, we're not on live.
Oh,
Nah.
you've
I've got to share it. So, well, when somebody does, I'll let you know. Y'all need one of these. A
Yeah,
koozie
everybody
is
should have one.
always like.
Right.
Yeah.
It's green. You can find it anywhere, so you're not going to lose your drink. You're not going to lose your drink. It's neon green. It's an awesome podcast.
And nobody wants to pick up your drink with a name vomit on it.
I know.
So it secures your drink.
Ooh,
like, I don't know, it could be vomited. I didn't read the whole thing. But I'm not going to drink out of this. And it's like, that's my pod vomit koozie.
Hell yeah.
I don't think you're selling it, really.
No, that was a commercial right there. That's my pod vomit koozie.
That's right.
That's his new latest and greatest sex toy called a cock pocket.
Cock pocket.
I've heard of that.
First it was Tuggers, now it's cock pocket.
Cock pocket.
When she won't give you none and you want something hot.
Yeah.
Cock pocket.
We just need to get Jim Gaffigan to tell that joke.
Cock pockets. But then, man, we gotta thank y'all for coming. It's time for us to go because Hot 60 means 1 hour.
And this moonshine shot. Lead shots kicking in.
Woo, damn.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It was a pleasure, guys.
This was a great
good time.
Shout out where people can find your podcast.
We are on SoundCloud. Just go into the search bar and type in Pod Vomit, and you will find all of our shows.
Yeah.
And we're also on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and we're putting all kind of dirty pictures up for you to look at, and our links and
pussy pics.
Yeah, all kind of ha-has and ho-hos.
A lot of good memes we put out,
all very filthy.
Yeah.
Nothing you want to share with your...
It's not safe for work.
With your funny family.
Yeah.
Do not play at work out loud.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But listen to our past shows on Pod Vomit over at SoundCloud. That's we're on Stitcher. We're on iTunes. Right? Correct?
Yep, that's
iTunes.
correct.
Yes.
We're on those.
These are places we are. Yeah. Yes. So.
Come on, weed, moonshine,
gelato. If you got an iPhone, just use the little podcast app and download our show. Or if you got an Android phone, we're on the Stitcher app.
So we are in the interwebs for you and your pleasure.
Pod Vomit. Hot 60. It's Cat Eyes. Your sarcastic pervert.
It's your boy B over here, man. Your neighborhood player partner.
And you already know who this is. Nikelbag, Rick, and Justin. And we talk about so fuck it and fucking and ducking.
Yeah, you're rapping. It's over.
Watch my mic drop. You ain't gonna hear shit in about 5 seconds. It's gonna be gone. He gonna be like,
Coke,
fuck
cut
that
her
shit.
off.
You can't do it.
Cut her off.
No, you can't do it.
Cut her off.
Don't fuck up my beat, cause I'm mad.